With over 50 different minerals, Karamoja's rich mineral potential holds the promise of economic development and has attracted both foreign and domestic companies acquiring exploration and mining rights in the region. In the last 10 years, the government of Uganda has continued to promote private sector investment in the mining sector as a way of tapping the dividends that the sector holds. This continued investment is believed to have the potential to transform the nation through provision of jobs, access to water, roads, and other infrastructure. A total of 17,083 square kilometers, translating into 62% of total land area in Karamoja, is licensed for mineral exploration and extraction activities. In 2014, Moroto district alone had 26 companies with 44 concessions, that is 35 exploration licenses, 5 location licenses, 3 mining leases, and 1 special mining lease, covering a total land area of 3,772 square kilometers. But the extent to which communities, particularly in the Karamoja region, will benefit, if at all, remains up for discussion, while the potential for harm continues to increase. It is after 6 a.m. Parishioners in Tepeth start their day off with blessings at the morning mass led by Father Jimmy, the parish priest at Tepeth Catholic Parish. Tepeth is located in Moroto district, one of 8 districts in the Karamoja region. Traditionally, communities in Karamoja survived through a combination of pastoral and agro-pastoral livelihoods. However, the pastoralist lifestyle is under environmental and state pressure which favors sedentary and agricultural lifestyles. Accordingly, income opportunities are few, and communities have since turned to the grueling work of mining as a livelihood.
Karamojong went up to southern Sudan, stayed with the Topotha community for some time. And when he came here in 1980, he went testing, trying to bring what he saw from there. That was the year when Karamoja was hit badly with a lot of famine. 1980, after the Amin War, the Liberation War, there was a lot of famine here. And during the process of the wars of liberation and so on, Karamojong lost a lot of their cows. And again, during the wars of liberation, Karamojong accessed the guns. Those who were soldiers in the armies, in the police, came with the guns. And the Karamojong here also broke into the Amra, got guns. And in that process of getting guns, then there was dominance of those who acquired more guns, raided cows all over. And that thing forced the Karamojong to change direction of survival, of livelihood.
We are not mining like it is our own initiative. It seems when mining, we are just laborers.
Not far away, a team of researchers engage community members. The team comprises staff of Resource Rights Africa, a research and development organization advocating for the promotion and protection of people's rights in Uganda, alongside staff of Justice and Peace, Moroto Catholic Diocese. Partnering together under the Joint Catholic Initiative for Natural Resources JOCINAR, they are on a mission to unearth the plight of the Tepeth minorities in the mining sector.
We are mainly empowering the sub-county leadership so that they are able to know what is their duty to support the community members. That's why we are training the sub-county councillors together with their technical team to empower them so that they can be able to protect the rights of the community members.
This limestone mining site is located in Kosiroi, Tepeth sub-county. The site is one of 2 mining areas licensed to Tororo Cement Limited. Uganda's mining law requires the negotiation of a surface rights agreement with landowners prior to active mining plus payments of royalties to lawful landowners once revenues begin to flow.
The whole problem of licensing in the sector is opaque. We have been intervening in this sector and realized that instead of engaging with the local communities, engaging with the local governments in the licensing regime, that does not happen. So what you get are companies coming from the center, from Entebbe, from Kampala, and bypassing the local structures, and you see them in the communities, fencing off people's lands, and without any proper consultation of the local structures and the community members.
When you come to establish yourself in a particular area, you need to agree with communities. That is what the law says. And in agreeing with communities, it means you need to pay the surface right. And before you arrive there, you need to agree with communities, especially the landowners.
I mean, even before this company operating the area, it should have been hand in hand with the community to make this agreement. But up to now, I don't even see any agreement with regards to the company and the community in which way the community could benefit out of these natural resources given by God.
It would seem that royalties meant for Tapach were initially being sent elsewhere. Following complaints from elders to the Ministry of Energy and Mineral Development, the transfers were halted and supposedly redirected to Tapach. In preparation for the upcoming payments, the Tapach Sogdet Miners Association was registered as a community-based organization.
Though we started now very well at Sokodet, things came in when we are now harmonizing, finishing, and now to the process of electing. We elected the executives. Even now the committee were formed in groups, at least to handle things in groups, not individually. It became okay, now Tikodep came in. Now when Tikodep came in, that made now the collapse, disorganization of even the royalty.
Lotere Kwang is one of a number of individuals believed to have received payment from Tororo Cement Limited.
Abeja takere mera beja buengo neni muria ngulu kwaze mara buengo wagni barut ne petone buenga tai te mara ngi de nga ngulu ya taji tere nya nga tu kwiz ulu buenga ri barut nya ngulu da ka nga tu kwiz nga kine kwiz nyo ngi taka kwiz ikere ngi de nga ngulu te mara kan ngulu ngi jorno kwiz ulu nya metem kwiz do ya ye muria ngi de ya kwiz ikedi nga fonga na vite mario ikedi nga khale bile bo ikedi nga kamuria na vite mario ikedi nga pedur na vite mario ikedi mo ulu vite mario mario taka ibore ya ta kita ngini mo akamojo ngena ena ga baru tangolo nya nyuna zwane ni na ba wunere cha tamara yelu ito ino neza jeke ini akorere nge tengulu akoria ala tapajo ka ama tolo to tapajo ne banyele kini be na te agbanta wil ne ni akorere nge lenga neni aya robo ni tamara nge do yari an apu kan nge ipolizo tamara ka akorita na la patu maria kin robo nge tonga ranka di ko bon mamna ranga angolo ka di ko tuja tokoro nge dwe holo ka ko tokoro e ay change de nga a million min cha tokora na uja keng.
With regard to additional payments, Lokoru Paul agrees that the Tapach Initiative for Community Development Program TICODEP received 2 remittances from the company's Corporate Social Responsibility Fund and channeled this towards education.
So for us, how we decided to use this money, we use it to help the whole county, not just maybe focus on the miners alone, because we are looking at the future of the whole community.
Even though companies working in Karamoja's mining sector have a responsibility to respect the human rights of the locals, while government is obliged to respect, protect and fulfill these same rights, it is alleged that these rights are being violated.
Complaints from the quarries, so you'll find that they have been crying for very many times, whereby Tororo also has turned a deaf ear to them.
Contrary to the site supervisor's claims of the company recently distributing protective gear, work in the mines is done with no protective gear, a risk to the health of everyone present.
Namna balileta wakati hiyo balileta analetanga kidogo, sio kusema hapana analeta. Hata juzi balileta. Lakini mwenye balileta alipatia malodas. Hata malodas sasa wanatupa mawe hapo. Amekwisha. Alafu tena wao kupata watu wetu tena hii wengine wanapata kumwambia hawa shika nini gloves hii kupiga nini. Anasema ati hapana kamata nini mzuri. Hapana kamata nini nyondo. Ati iko ngumu kukamata hivi. Sasa tukasema at least kama iko hivyo tu, at least kama alikuwa analetea tu hii. Gagol sio. Alafu na gambut tu. Kitu mimi naona tena iko muhimu sana ndio hiyo. Alafu maneno ile ya manyondo hii, hata sasa manyondo wengine huko wanajua kitu mwenye alikuwa anasema sasa kugawelea watu manyondo, iko wengine anagawelea hao manyondo na kutoroka na kuenda kuuza. Ndio tukasema hapana, at least hii maneno akuwe kwa sub county. Sub county au register watu akuwe kwa group. Alafu sub county aende kwa sub county aweke mkono.
Miners are at continued risk working with no first aid or health facility nearby, as the mobile health unit provided by the company is often parked kilometers away.
You find people are hurt day and night, and there is no first aid immediately. Sometimes you find these people just pick soil and apply instead of going to the hospital, because now the hospital they say it is far, they cannot reach.
Mtu kuvunjika hapo, wanapata mtu kwenda kuchukua hapa kwa hospitali kule. Iko ngumu sana. Sasa wanaweza uko kama juzi huko wanatoa miti tena baiba mtu na miti. Sasa ndio alikuwa mimi naomba tu alikuwa hata juzi alikuwa mimi nataka kumwambia Mzomido kwamba hii kitu kama saa hii mobile clinic hiyo alikuwa anafaa kuwa karibu na nini? Akuwa karibu na mining site. Sasa ndio kama hakuna pia namna wanasema hiyo gari ambulance hiyo. Hii ambulance iko kubwa namna hawezi panda sehemu mbaya hiyo. Alikuwa kama gari atafute gari kidogo tu akwe kwa mining site. Kama saa mwenye mtu napata ajali ya nini hiyo nakimbiza mtu hiyo wapi kwa hospitali haraka. Hiyo kitu ndio mimi naona anaweza kusaidia watu yetu.
Children, despite the mines being unsafe for them, can be seen on site with their parents.
Arang tungane moiki tungane ebe atamari tunga ebe yeng ticho alotongi cha pono no ticho akeleme cha epe wa ndik dio ya kudio ko ba tungana pe kwa badana cha erobo tunga ngulu peta robo ngede peta rang tunga dek yebo ngi cha tapacho dan ye changulu ane pe ane ke ngulu pe tungane yanen.
You cannot leave a child at home, meanwhile you are supposed to go and mine. Now, who will the child remain with? So that's what forces children to come to the mines with their parents, such that what their mother eats, this child also feeds on what their mother eats.
Asked whether they have spoken to the company about what they think of children being in the mines, Akelo Sarah has this to say.
They will tell you automatic. The schools, they have built the school there. The children are supposed to go to school.
Arai ngai krongun abang awor bang Tepeth cha. Nai jukwari yang dani rumori. Ante dole te ya uyonen. Be na dio pe be na nyama tarobo ada kutelo dio pe ngimu ma. Ya tamat ke kuriye mu ke. Jukwari tangi dio ara ke jukwari ka kali. Yezo wa chan ka ko robo. Chama ta cha ga la re kulu je ka tamara rai. Ezu kulu ngi ke na kini ateneo. Akiyar.
This classroom block at Kosiroi Primary School was constructed by Tororo Cement Limited as part of its corporate social responsibility.
What Tororo gave us is seen. Of course, I did not see the actual amount, but what was in ground was 300 million when they were negotiating with their contractor. Because when they were surveying, I was also there hearing. Actually, I requested many things to them. So they selected these 3 projects: fencing, renovating this building, and then giving 1 block with 2 classrooms. The kitchen was just the support. It was just an appreciation. So we also say something is better than nothing.
At the time of this documentation, the total population of the school stood at only 210 pupils, with a clear disparity in the registered ratio of boys to girls.
Girls are left to keep children, the young children at home. Girls is a source of income to their parents. That is, when a child gets married, the child is being paid many animals. But they do secretly, where we cannot even see, but you find somebody is already married.
Most of the people who are doing mining, these are women, girls, as a leader. It is something which is paining me. Every day when I move around, I interact with the people who are doing mining here, especially women and girls. I shed a lot of tears because the situation they are in, it is not pleasing. Here in Kosiroi, there is a lot of child abuse. There is also a lot of sexual abuse done here in the mining. Women are abused sexually, girls are abused sexually. Now who does all these things? We have people here, the community call them loaders. They are the one who do all these casseroles to the women.
The community is now contesting the fees paid for the tedious work of breaking and loading stones and are adamant that they would like this addressed.
Looking at the breaking fee and the loading fee, for sure the company that is operating in Kosiroi, Katikekile Parish, which is Tororo Cement Limited, it's really not looking at the community, it's really not supporting the community. Instead, it is exploiting the community. That's why we want to come up. We want to come up and support the community on how they can demand for their land rights. And that's why now we want to support them on having a resolution or a bylaw on loading and breaking fee, at least to uplift and to increase the money that is being paid to them for breaking and loading.
Edi kan mo to kana mul edi yak mul to kana re ula re mul na di betai toro kana di mo jong zek e jana na buro na polok aru na e kudio ko ngedelenga bono goro e walo to ma ngamorno ngedelenga ula be ko e attack ro bodan ina ba ru to kana amo to kana ngen amo to kana to kana ngone pe ka bela range jedelenga je ke ate ami ata kana boko ngari
kedi na ngona chami ta to na ke ye kapolo ngula cham da tamare goro nyodi to ma ngetunga amai kine kapolo ngolo bugu ngali ngi dang eti ngula pedero za ngolo to na ti yere za kwana e deni na deni yo yo ngizeli ngalu gu ani lo zi ngizeli ngalu ani abune deni atama ngizeli ngalu jurut to nga bangulu pedero ye ko ko ni agito pataria.
We wanted a truck of 210, that we call it a ben, at least to be 500,000. Then the truck of 170,000 of current payment. That truck of 170 to be 350. Then the truck of 150,000 to be 250,000.
Asked what are the challenges they face, this miner had this to say.
You find sometimes maybe they have excavated stones now like these ones. You find some of them, the workers of Tororo will say, let me break this one. Somebody takes almost 5 trips, giving you the owner of the trips. The stones, 2 trips, 1 trip. So it is also another challenge in the community.
People break this limestone. When a truck comes, they overload. When they reach at the site where the office of Tororo is, you find that they divide the truck in the middle. They pour half of it down, they remain with a half. Now I fail to understand. So at the site, they pay somebody 150. When it reaches again the other side, they have divided in the middle. Now, who is benefiting?
Watching the miners in Kosiroi go about their work, it is evident that consumption of alcohol has for a majority become the order of their day.
Alcohol is a very common coping mechanism when you are doing very harsh work and you live in very difficult conditions and your days are completely dedicated to mining and there are not food supplies at the market, so alcohol is the only thing that can relieve you in a way.
Piyori abupane apukane kizuroro wa atamarte gede tule koria nyunto da atamare kanga tonga ngaye ni ane ngi chunu ye tule engeri to da tule engi chuni changa ye ni pini won e bun chana tialo to ayna e ridu ta chama to kanu pe no pe ngamor no de jekito buche to andi no to na mane ne pe ane eringa ere tingi to ngata to kana e piyori ariang na pe bukonori bukori pa na lo meri nyanga nen bukoran to lele yakale do yona yama chunya na ken mata ma ko rie kiyete ni mo ro bo le mo ma mu do le tengi to alu chelu ma mu ni yakare te e buni cha tor kwa ne pe ane ai bona ko la ke taliang to nga te ma di chalo ni to anu no ke na nin fe ya ta rie pe wai to lo peti pe wai ke le ko nai.
Excessive consumption of alcohol is not only eroding the traditional social structures of the Tepeth community, but has led to increased domestic and gender-based violence, in addition to being the leading cause of death.
When you go to the hospital and the doctors and the nurses tell you that in the financial year 2017-2018, 48 people died because of liver cirrhosis, then you can appreciate the magnitude of the problem.
With continued mining activity, environmental and land degradation is ever more visible as vegetation and surface landscape has been irredeemably destroyed. With no clear mechanisms in place to act as part of the restoration activities, deep, large pits have formed in many areas.
When this company come, they say that after removing stones from underground, it's going to come and to plant trees. Even it has failed. The place now is ugly. Some people, animals are entering the halls.
According to locals, some tree species are no longer available and are slowly becoming extinct.
Altoma epite wa raiti ngolo de mujene o dana kopana. Alwa katangi che geron. Anga patara girungina itele muni ne le muni geron tarawoni atang geron ko ngana ko jolo de. E piyori barengin da dang. Ilo biyo ngole ka ka tama ko riye ko nit e ko amam tare ka muriye tarinyo. Barengin da dang mati jaglo to de ona aranga gwi ko ngen alog diame ko rete. Ngedi barengini. Anga pa barengini ara e yere ngole boko e yerio na pa buni mido. Alo ta barengin da arang. Nyar nga to taringi je muje te barengini.
Following more than 15 years of grueling work in the mines, fears of land grabs, forced evictions and failure to pay royalties are not only a reality hard to ignore, but communities are now beginning to question Tororo Cement Limited as well as the government.
Government, we have always pleaded with the government at central levels to plant here a way bridge so that we are able to know what is living Karamoja. Nobody knows. Then two, we are all being cheated because we are living at the mercy of these investors. What they declare may be, unless if government has some other ways of tracking these minerals when they reach to their destinations. If without that, then it means we are all on the loss. Central government is highly losing. Local government is highly losing. The sub-counties are highly losing. Then the communities are also losing. Nobody knows how much is living Karamoja every other day.
In the long term, amending the Mining Act of 2003 and enactment of the wage bill will have far-reaching results. However, in the interim, as mining activities continue, key players in the sector will need to do something to change the current situation.
The entry point for sure is dialogue, because in every aspect of life we have to come into a table, talk to the company, and of course the community should be involved in that particular issues. For me, I really appeal to the government, who has the upper hands to give certificates or licenses to this company, that they could do more. For us as missionary, we're just here to complement to the government, to bring the community together in dialogue with the Tororo Cement Company, for example.
For any company which comes in the place, first of all needs to look at the surface rights, the owners of the land, compensate them, and then also looks at the protective gears to the miners, to really have a kind of a friendly working environment with the community, not the community having a bad bias on you, a bad perception on you, at least to have a friendly working environment with the community.
It is important for many stakeholders to get involved. And that's why we are saying the deck of the district local government must have a say in the whole process. Then the cow must have something big to discuss than asking him only a direct question.
There is hope for the future. I think that the future can be bright if those conditions are satisfied. So if communities are finally aware about their rights, but also they accept to fulfill their duties and their responsibilities toward the next generations, toward the environment, and if the leaders accept to look after the interest of their people instead than looking only after their own interest.